Good morning. It's Thursday morning here in Florida, and I want to thank you for joining me today at my table. And I woke up this morning with an urge to get back to my altered book journal. And then a wonderful thing happened. I remembered that yesterday I received some downloads from RoxyCreations, that's Rachel, and these papers were created by her daughter Lulu, and they are called Printable Lulu Collage Pages and Tags Kit Number 1. And I am so happy with them. Lulu is a very artistic young lady, as you can see, and Rachel said that she is going to be using these for some school projects, and I watched her a video of Lulu making this one, but I thought I'd show them to you. I absolutely love them. I am so happy with them that I'm going to be using them in my next setup here. So, first page, I was tickled, of course, by the birds and the blue on that one. Love those birdies. And this one, oh my. Teacup with violets, more white violets, a bee, butterfly. Oh, aren't these just lovely? And I ran these off not on my highest quality paper. I always use a heavier weight regular copy paper, and these are doing just wonderfully and will do very nicely in an altered book journal. So that's paper number 2, and look at paper number 3. Oh my. These also, Rachel was very clear to let us know that these are some of from her collection, pieces of hers, and other pieces that are used here and there are from various and sundry copyright-free paper. So I'm feeling very free to use these at my discretion. And the musical one, oh my, more birdies and blue. Can't get enough of that. Look at that beautiful violin. Antique. This is from one of Rachel's own postal cards, and these are from her very old bits of music. Oh my, all of these are ephemera, vintage ephemera of Rachel's. And of course you know what that is, and these are some very old Italian papers. And don't they look just wonderful together? This purple and yellow, well, you know what that does when it's put together. And here's a cold one. This reminds me of winter, and look at this young lady in this vintage picture with her heavy shawl on, and these pictures just speak of a winter season. And I love this word here. And this, of course, in Italian. And these just lovely tags. I'm not sure whether we'll be using the tags in this project today, but I certainly will. And aren't they just lovely? So, thank you so much, Lulu. Now, let me show you. I've put these 2 hairbands on here to keep this book nice and tight, because I'm trying to keep it from being this big when I finish, but that's liable to happen anyhow. Now, our next pages in the front, these are pages that, this was the last page that we did, and I was going to work here or here, and then I realized what I had here. I had this small one, and this, since it is a top pocket paper, has the 10 removed pieces of paper in between. So this is sheet 1, and 2 through 11 are in here, and then it's glued down to the back to make this pocket. So we're going to be using this side, and I used some of the pages that were 10 pages here and there that we removed, and I put 3 of them together. And this is meant for placement in top pockets. Side pockets, these are a little smaller. So this is going to fit right down in here. And so we're going to use Miss Lulu's paper here on this one, and on the front of this one, and on the back we'll cover that to make a writing spot. That's my plan. So, oops, I forgot my book bone again. I ought to leave it on my desk. Wouldn't that make sense? Now, the problem that we're faced is choices. Too many good things here. So, we need here, and here. So, my hand goes to these because of the birdies. I have to admit that it does. And probably my eye is going to here because these colors and these birdies. And look at the blue over here, and look at the butterfly. That'd be pretty there. Wouldn't the birdies be pretty there? We'll see. We must go on. Oh, I don't know why. I'm feeling like a blue girl today. Yes, I am. Oh, more blue. More blue that we could have right there inside. Couldn't we just? Okay. Couldn't we just? How do they work together? Oh, well, how do they not work together? They're beautiful. This is 1, 2, 3, and then I wouldn't have to, I could keep the blue and the purple, blue and yellow and the orange and the purple and yellow together, because that's really a perfect combo. Nope. What else do we have here? No, not music. I'm not feeling musical today, and I'm not feeling cold. Okay, so there's the decision. These executive decisions are sometimes a little easier to do. Now, should this be here? Should this be here? Should this be here? This here. Well, haven't you presented me with a quandary, Lulu? Okay. I could kind of take it right down here, the key, and have this one here, and this one here. I want to use that piece someplace, so I will find a spot for it. I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's get this one going first. This one, let me get this on. I do hope that you are having a pleasant morning. I know that I am, and I've had a double pleasant morning when I remember that these came in yesterday. Oh, perfect choice. Now, which is more important to have? The bottom of the teacup or the top of that daisy? Well, I don't have to worry about the saucer so much, but I would have the teacup if I go up to here and to here. Yes. Yes. This might have to be made just a smidge smaller. Oh, but I hate to. Let me go right up to the top of those. Go right up to the top of those petals. Just the top of those petals. And I think we're just, I'm not going to, I refuse to cut this down, so it's going to have to just be there. And that comes right, going to right to the bottom of that cup. And it's going to stand out a little bit, but that's life while crafting. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's get this done and dusted. And put some paper on the back. Shall I do it this way? Shall I do it this way? Oh, this is going to stick out a little bit, so no, I'm going to do it this way. And off the corners. Okay. We're going to just declare that. Yes. And oh, what do I have over here? That might work nicely for writing. See if we have anything in here that might do the trick. This is newish paper, but it's made to feel almost leathery, and it's not flat. I'm wondering, might that not do the job? And we'll do something special to make it more of a writing spot. Yes. Yes, I think. I even like the tone here. And goodness knows I'm a girl for liking her tone. Okay. Oh, yes. Interesting paper. Look at that edge. It's got cotton. It almost feels like it's got cotton rag in it. Probably does. And I have no idea from whence it came. But that's good too. But I shall keep it because that feels good. Okay, so we have that and that. And since I'm not 100% that that's going to stick quite the way I want it to, I'm going to use a little watered down PVA and just tuck a little bit more down here for safety's sake. And give it a little more space to squeeze out. Okay. Alrighty. And here we go. See, it didn't take me too long to get the wax paper working here. Okay. A little bit of marking on here from the wax paper. And that's good. So I'll see if I can find some more. A little bit. Good. Okay, this needs to dry because that writing spot paper is rather thick. Okay, harm's way. It's out. That's doing all right. Now, decisions. Sorry. Now, see, I could keep this for this next paper. And would I even get the bee in there? Okay, so let's get back to what I was thinking about. Move this over a little bit because I like the birdies and I would get most of that. Let's just see what's happening here. Let's just see what's happening. Now, have an option on the printer that says fit to page. Maybe I ought to give that a try sometime. Live and learn, Carol. Live and learn, girl. And a sip of lemon water. No, I think that was more of a guzzle. A definite guzzle. I've seen a lot of people have success doing this. Let's see. Okay. It's not an impossibility. Would be. So, a little bit at the end seems to get past me. Oh well. I won't tell if you don't. Now, I don't like that. I don't want that line to be there, so let's use the lines on the mat. And shall we? Yes, because I want this if I can have it. Don't use this there. I could use this here. We'll see. We'll see. And let's get that done. Leave that on the end. Oh. Oh, yes. This is not an impossibility. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm mumbling. I apologize. Not that I'm sure you talk to yourselves too. Except you don't, some of you don't try to do it on a video. Am I going too far here? Not going to make it? Make it? Not going to make it? I slide it over and I get that bit of blue off. I definitely get that. Okay, this slides off because I have to have this blue. What can I say? I love this bit of blue. This. I get all of this, and I definitely get that. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do. And I just had a little brainstorm about the, I might just, oh, this is good because the opening here would be right there. This is in the category of a good luck page. Now, move this out of the way here. Let's just go in here. Let's just go there. There it is. It's hiding. Well, if that's not the cat's whiskers, I have my little pieces of blue that I just had to have. Why? Now, here, and here, it's still working together nicely. This over here. I want the edge of the paper to be right there, the pocket. Sorry, the pocket. Alright, now, let's see what I can do here. I think I ought to move that water glass. That could be very tricky business. Now, there. There. Just to give us an idea. Okay. And where's this? Up here. No, over here. This is going to be coming right out. Going to be coming right out of here. If ever it lives to get dark enough and to get dry enough. Now, okay, here's the picture now. And I'm liking it. These decisions are not easy. Not easy at all. Here's the bottom of that paper. See, if I came down further, like way down further, this could be like split in half. And maybe half could go over here. What do you think? Oh, I wish you would tell me. See, I get my blue here. I get this piece that I love. And there. And then I would get some more over here. Has to be that way. Has to be that way. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Use the grid, Carol. You're really going to need it if you're going to be doing what you think you're going to be doing. Does that look about, I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. Here. This would work nicely because of that. thinking yes. Now. Oh. Right now. Let's not overdo. Oh, I get the key. I get some of the key. Oh, I could raise this up and get more of the key. Well, that's a good thing, and more of this doily. And this doily. And this color. Oh! Love it when a plan comes together. Now, see, but I want more of that key. Getting greedy. Getting greedy. Getting greedy. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I bet you are. Okay. Let's take that off there. And let's take that off there. And enough with the cutting. We're going to just cut it. And this is going to work. We will shortly see. Should I go under? Will it be better under or cover the key? Life's decisions. No, covering the key is not allowed. I think so. And I think so. Could I possibly? No, bird cover. No, not happening. Alrighty. These are all going to get saved because of that blue. Okay, so I'm going to do the housekeeping of gluing these down. But I'm thinking just the lightest smidge. It's that word again. It seems stuck on it. Okay. How about faded jeans? How about faded jeans? Just the tiniest touch. Just the tiniest touch to the under paper, not the top paper. Yes. Okay, housekeeping. I'll be back. Well, here we are with the housekeeping done. And I have to admit that one little piece left of this paper, I put it back there. I couldn't resist. Beautiful. This way I got all of the body and the butterfly and the white violets. Had to be there. So we have just the little tiniest bit of faded jeans distress oxide around the edges of the book pages, not the pieces that were added on. And this worked out very nicely. And here we have the back of this, and ready, set, go. This, however, before I stop for a bit of lunch, I want to add just something to the back here that can be very easily written over. So of course, Tim Holtz, here it is now, and I love this paisley. So I'm going to use just the tiniest bit of of that faded jeans. And let's see what we have. Just a suggestion. Very good. Just a suggestion. And writing can go right over the top of that. And since I've learned my lesson, and I only have to be hit on the head once, maybe twice, but I found that I must give these an alcohol wipe when I finish so that I don't end up pushing the color that's here through to the front when I don't want that. So I'm going to be a good stencil mommy and clean this off immediately. Done. Just a little something something back there. And I'm thinking maybe a label for here, but with these beautiful, with this cup, and I got a little bit of a saucer of these violets, and this, I'm thinking just a little something something right here. I don't want to gild the lily, so to speak. So, let me get this cleaned up, and let me get my 91% alcohol. And that cleaned up as much as is possible. There it goes. Because I do love this paisley stencil, and if I used yellow on top of it, I'd end up with green. That would be not the point of the game. Let's see how it's cleaning. Better. Better. Took me a good part of an hour and a half to clean all of these because they have such little tiny pieces that you have to be careful. And I had really let them become a fine mess. And another hit on the other side, why not? Good. Now I'm wondering if one of these small puppies might be just what the doctor ordered. Oh, is that bluish? Oh, I'm thinking it might be bluish. Might be just bluish. Let's see. Might be plainish too. How about greenish? Do we want greenish? Could be. No, those are too small. All right, I'm voting for bluish, greenish. And just a little tiny touch of faded jeans around the very edge. Let's see if it makes a difference. Oh yes. Oh yes. Done. right there. Yes. Yes, I think so. But don't we need something? Going to have to give that a think. I'm going to clean up and have a bite of lunch, and I will return. And I think I'm going to have a look about maybe in some sari or in some lace to give that something to ease it out. But not too thick. How many times have I said that about this and then gone and done it? So I'm going to try to restrain myself today, and I'm thinking sari might be just the answer. Well, here I am, finished, and I stuck to my guns. I've literally found a piece of sari that works perfectly with this, with Lulu's paper. The collaging on the bottom in order to fit the page turned out to be a treat because I love these bits of paper, and I saved them. And then, of course, I couldn't resist, so this back was done with hopes for working out with this, which I'm sure we'll manage to do. And here is the writing card that we made, and this piece of sari, if you look at it very closely, has the two shades of the birdies and the shade of my very favorite bits of color. So we have our violets in teacup, and a little bit of prettying up with a Tim Holtz paisley stencil, and I think I'll tuck that over there. And here we are. I do hope you have enjoyed this project as much as I have. If you do, please consider giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would be most happy if you would subscribe to my channel. Bye now.